And I got to tell you where I'm at right now. The issue I have with the argument is intervention obviously would make you a plaintiff or defendant in the case, and it has to deal with an issue that's germane to this case, and this is a defamation case.
It seems Team Heard might have committed yet another ethical violation after the catastrophe that was Dr. Spiegel. Judge Penny Azcarate might go after Elaine Bredehoft for the same. Amber Heard's testimonies regarding sexual assault were never meant to be televised as per the judge and the rules of the Virginia court. However, it was Team Heard who violated the rule by bringing it up in the opening statements while it was being recorded. So what exactly is the violation? What do people have to say about it? Keep watching to find out. Because of the nature of this case, including sexual violence, attorney Elaine Bredehoft argued that cameras should not be allowed in the Fairfax County Circuit Court. In Virginia, a court may solely, in its discretion, allow photography during judicial proceedings and radio or television broadcasting of judicial proceedings in the courtroom. However, coverage of certain types of witnesses, such as sexual assault victims, is prohibited. This was violated by Elaine in the opening statements, even though she was the one who never wanted it televised in the first place. According to Bredehoft of the law firm Bredehoft, Heard was the victim of assault, including rape, during and before her marriage to Depp, which lasted from 2015 to 2017. While Bredehoft did not provide specifics or identify Depp as the alleged rapist, his lawyer Benjamin Chu of Brown Rudnick called the allegations false and outrageous. Chu called Heard a liar. Depp favors transparency and does not object to cameras in the courtroom, he told Judge Penny Azcarate. Azcarate, the chief judge of Fairfax County, stated that the Virginia statute mentioned by Bredehoft pertains to criminal cases. However, the judge has discretion in civil cases like this one. Azcarate stated that she has received camera coverage requests from multiple news outlets and will allow one pool camera in the courtroom. The judge went on to say that there would be limitations on what could be photographed and filmed. It'll be a tight leash, she said. In a December 2018 Washington Post op-ed, Heard described herself as a survivor of domestic violence. Depp, who claims her story is false, sued the Aquaman actress for defamation 3 months later in Fairfax County, where the newspaper is published. Heard described herself as a survivor of domestic violence in a December 2018 Washington Post op-ed. Depp, who claims her story is false, sued her 3 months later in Fairfax County, where the newspaper is published for defamation. Chu has attempted to portray Heard's story as a slew of lies throughout the case. According to Heard's lawyers, Depp previously lost a lawsuit against The Sun, a UK publication, for a story that labeled Depp as a wife-beater. In that case, a judge determined that Depp had abused Heard on at least a dozen occasions. Some fans think Elaine is blaming the judge, and over that, a fan stated that stop bothering Judge Penny Azcarate. The truth is that Amber Heard's sexual assault allegations were suspended. That portion of the testimony would logically have received no media coverage. That did not occur. Why? Amber Heard's team violated the protective order right away. The person tweeting the OP's post is the real Laura B., and she spoke on a Legally Bites panel about the hearing she attended. She stated that the hearing was open to the public, either in person or via a WebEx link, but was subjected to some kind of protective order. There's a court document somewhere that details the type of protective order that includes masks. Anyway, at one point, Johnny's team agreed to live stream, but Elaine objected, claiming that her client had been raped and that the trial should not be live streamed. Another user says, "We now know how Elaine prefers to make her speaking objections public, even in front of a jury. I'm sure something similar happened at the time. In my opinion, AH's team violated the sanctity of the entire courtroom and judicial system." Again, supporters stated that another blunder they try to blame on others. It's interesting that no journalist looked into this, instead ranting and raving about how unusual the lack of a protective order was. Another wrote about the lack of quality journalism, which could have helped spot the blunder, writing, "Well, it appears that journalists were sitting in their desk chairs guessing what St. Wyatt might have done instead of, oh, I don't know, watching the trial that was live streamed to the world." The Los Angeles Times. The effing LA Times reported that Jason Momoa testified for Amber. Not only did they print that blatant lie, but they also added dialogue that said JM waved from the stand and said, "Hi Camille" to Camille. That just made up fantasy BS, and it could never be construed as a mistake because he wasn't even present to say it, and nobody said it during the entire trial. Do you think Judge Penny Azcarate might go after Elaine for violating her terms? Let us know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe for more updates on all things pop culture.